Quartier, oh yeah! Women's, oh yeah! Yeah, so I was asked to give a keynote address, but I don't know the meaning of a keynote address. I really, when we were walking from the World Learning Center, and when we were approaching the building 500, I was worried. And I said, well, most of the time, when people want to take power, this is how they walk. And I was so relieved when you came to the conference center, rather than going to building 500. And so I think the house is full. And I see the body language tells me that people are excited about this day. And the dance, I think it was very important that it took place, because I was complaining that when we were coming, why didn't we have a band? And beating and singing, we could come, dancing, and so. Please, let's do it again tomorrow. I have to say, I'm really proud of you. First of all, when I look at your faces, you look very enthusiastic, beautiful, healthy, and I'm comparing it to 1 month ago. I was in Indonesia in the meeting of the 15th CGR centers. And we were there at C4, and we had a town hall meeting with the staff there in Indonesia. And it was difficult to see a smile on the face of the people. And we could see that the mood in that room was the mood of reflection. And when we start asking questions, why are staff here in Indonesia are like this? And then the DG and Tarim was saying, well, things are tough. They don't know where they're going to be tomorrow. So it looks to me that here, the mood is just like we know where we're going to be tomorrow, right? Very good. So I see the title of the theme for today is Balance for Better. But I don't know what we're going to balance. Really, seriously. I think Ranjana asked us to do like this. And I will see something to like this. Actually, when you're talking about the quantity, just comparing men and women of this center here is not balanced. It's like this. Almost 70% in terms of quantities, men, and 30 women. But the quantity, sometimes they don't count a lot. The quality can balance that and balance this very seriously. And when you are talking about the quality, and I want to give some statistic and some good example, it looks to me that the balance is women and men. I'm going to give you a few examples that just illustrate what I'm just talking about here. In 2011, when we came here, we had a lot of issues with human resources. I'm not talking about the unit of human resources, I'm talking about the people of IT and the staff of IT. The morale was down, as you know. There are a lot of new people here. You cannot imagine just how it was. It was some of the difficult periods. And yes, when you have the people who are not happy, who are very anxious, and you have to turn that kind of situation. It's not just like planting cassava and you harvest in after 9 months, and it's dealing with human beings is really difficult task. And during that period, I had a lot of debate, discussion with the HR led by Lilian. But I have to tell you, between 2011, she was my good friend because we kept fighting for almost 1 year. A difficult situation to manage, but today, after almost 6 years, probably the best department of IITA today is HR. And we have to congratulate Lilian for that. Lilian, come a little bit front here. She's recording. Lilian, she has a style of leadership which is, for me, example. You will never hear her making noise. But she has a big heart and big leadership spirit. Because of her, as I described the situation in Indonesia, maybe in ICRAF, in some of the centers, the way she's been able to manage the relation between us, we, the staff, from the DG, the board, and down there, has been exemplary. So, that's quality. You can have 10, 11 people, but they're not all going to be like Lilian. And I'm not giving award, but I will really plead with you that we stand up and give her So the team is going to continue to be quality. To be outstanding in this institution, you must have done very, very well indeed. To have outstanding, and I've asked for the statistics before coming here, and the 78 female who've been outstanding. Try to compare it to the men who have been outstanding. And I said to myself, well, we have to analyze the situation. Why women are women when they're outstanding? When you compare them to the outstanding men, you see there is a pattern. And if you're a manager, probably you give more responsibility to those women rather than giving them to men. I'm not being partisan here, but that's the statistics. And again, I'm talking about the quality versus the quantity. And among those women, I'm going to give you an example. Is Patricia of Virology here? Patricia, come. Wumi of Virology. Come from. Bolu of FMS. Shira. Well, I'll call Lina Tripathi. She's not here, she's in Kenya. Charity. I'll call Sika, she's a young lady. She's probably the best economist that we have here. I call the hub administrator that we have here, Sylvia here. She traveled. So, outstanding people. This lady here, Patricia. When I was a student here, she taught me how to use ELISA technique. She was a technician, I was a student doing my PhD. Just to take that period where she taught me, and I got this kind of PhD. I think last month, they renovated the old virology department. It's probably the most modern lab that we have here. And when you see the number of students, the PhD, all the partners coming in that lab led by Laura, without this lady, I'm not saying the lab will cease to exist, but her leadership is so extraordinary. The passion she has, not only for the techniques, but for the people, for the young people in that lab, is known to. So Bumi is, I called her this morning in my office. She didn't know that I was going to call her up front here. And that day, when we were inaugurating that virology, she was playing a very important role, leadership. Patricia is so good in all technical matters and so on, virology and for me, I noticed one thing during the whole ceremonies and so on. She was just like captain of the football team, dealing with people, speeches, organizing. Then I remember very well, during my early days, the first match we had here in 2012, I remember very well, we were opening the sport festival. And then there was a young lady, I remember very well, taking the flags, there were two, and they were dancing this in front of us. And that day, I was saying, well, is she not the one? Because now I'm giving her a lift, she has two children, am I right? Yeah. And I'm giving her a lift to take to CRC when she's working. And I called this morning, and I said, oh, do you remember? And she said, oh, yeah, I joined ITA in 2010. And then I asked her, oh, now, where your staff? PG what? PG 4? And I said, oh, who are you today? And she said, PG 5. I felt bad. Since 2012, 7 years later, she's only one grade, and the leadership quality that she has and so on. You know? So, again, we're talking about balance, am I right? Can't we balance here for better? Okay! I use those two examples to show leadership. You can have your leadership in technical matters. And that's extremely important. We need those people who are excellent, like Patricia. But we need cohesion. We need people's leaders as well. People who can put people together, who can have those teams. In virology, there are almost 40 or 50 staff. So you need someone who can keep building that model of the people within IT. And if a person like her can play that role, you cannot neglect that. And you can't say you get promotion simply because you're good in doing your work. But we know as well, institutions like this collapse if you don't have cohesion. And team collapse when there is no cohesion. And for me to be able to play that role, it's extraordinary, you know. So congratulations and continue. I'll continue talking about the qualities, and I'll talk about innovation here at IIT, innovation led by women. So the first woman to be elected by the general staff is Faye. Is Faye here? Faye. She's not. Oh, who can sit for her so someone wants Faye here? She's on leave. So, why not come? So, you take a picture, then you transform it. So, please, when you take the picture, you can't take it. So, usually, that's okay. Usually, every end of the year, I receive the different groups in my office. Junior staff, general staff, management staff, international staff. They come and invite me for the end of the year party. That's the only thing I receive sometimes. Time to time, I receive a letter, 2 letters. When there is a financial crisis, I receive a letter from different people, individual, and most of the time, those letters says, DG, we understand the situation, and we are praying for you. And I said, yes, I have a wife, Charlotte, to pray almost every minute. So those additional prayers are good, but they don't solve the problem, am I right? But time to time, as well, I receive a letter when the salaries are increased at the end of the year, and it's been so. Then I receive a letter. Your Excellency, continue, God is with you, this and that. And yes, the third invitation at the end of the year, we are organizing a party, come, and we are going to be there, DG come, so your presence is going to be. Or someone say, I'm a good dancer, yes. When I go there, I drink beer, and when you're high, you start dancing, and everybody dance. It's good. But for the first time, last year, I think it was around October, the general staff, I think they had election, and they elected Faye as a leader. And the first time they came to my office, I thought it was the usual, congratulations, this is how we are. No, it was business unusual. I received them in the boardroom. For Faye, it was the first time she was not in the boardroom. In fact, first time she stayed in the office of the DG. And they came straight forward and said, the DG will have a proposal. We want you to examine. And I said, okay, fine, I'm listening. And Faye took the floor and he said, well, you know, I work at Hot Cut, and we spend $40,000 a month buying water. And we made some investigations. And if you go to UCH produce and sell this water. You go to UI produce and sell this water. So why are we spending $40,000 buying water from outside? And I said, immediately, I drink the water and I can prove it. Our water is very good. samples of those water from UCH and UI. I think the rush, it didn't take them, I think 2 hours. On my table this afternoon, there was bottles of UI with trademark, bottle UCH, and I opened, I drank a little bit, and I said, but it's not better than us. You know, water can have taste sometimes. Then I said, okay, what do you want us to do? They said, well, this project, and we want ITA to start producing its own water. At least we can save $40,000. And saving 40,000, just to put in the number, you will understand very well. If I want to promote per year, probably 100 people. 100 people are moving from PG6 to 7 or PG3 to PG1 and so on. Sometimes the amount of money we spend to do that is not much. It's probably $80,000, $100,000. Think about this. When people are promoted, because I talk with a lot of people, every person here who is a good friend of mine, once he or she gets just one PG grade additional to what usually they're very happy, and when they see me, they greet me with 2 hands. And you know, I don't get excited about that because I know we spend not much money to do that, but the effect on our staff is more than just money. It's the appreciation, am I right? You feel good that the institution appreciates and so on. So, 40,000 that Shei and the Sfei and the group producing can do a lot for probably 100 people, am I right? So you can't just take that, it's a value of 40,000 and you said, only 40,000, we have a budget of so much, right? So, we said, this is a very good proposal. I called Quada, I called Hilda, and I said, we need to do this. So, the moment we're talking, we're building, I think, the facility. And I think maybe in 2 months, 3 months, we'll start producing water, ice, so we can start selling the water, then we can use that for advertisement and so on. And this idea didn't come from anybody else than Faye. That's women's leadership. Am I correct? Yes. So we have to congratulate her. I want to talk about the women's group of IITA. They do a lot of things. Scholarship for our staff, social activities. But last year, they did something which is quite unusual to them. They contacted me and they said they want to get engaged in farming and they needed a plot here at IITA to start doing agriculture. I was saying, my God, what is this? Well, we have all this field. Why are they interested in this? And they needed some support. And they have a very good ambassador. You know, an ambassador who can punish you. You know what I'm talking about. And they can punish you in a different way. They know that you like eating a foriro, and they spend 1 week without giving you a foriro. No. Or they start putting a lot of salt in it, so you can complain. you start complaining and say, okay, if you want to get a Fourier, do ABCD, right? No, and joke apart. So we give them plots, and this plot is down there, actually probably A block, I think. That field, it's even during the dry season, that's the only field that you find the 9 commodities of IT. You want to find pawpaws, you find them there. You want cabbage, you have cabbage. You want a foriro, you get the foriro there. You want cuckoo, you get cuckoo. You want pepe, you get pepe there. And, the only thing, probably the only you put fish there and so on. And that field has been used for educating young secondary school children that every time they are so. It's a very strong innovation which has been made by women. They planted, they organized everything and so on. And I believe talking about that, it's again saying nobody stopped you for having idea like FEI or like the women's group to come with some of those ideas. Then we can put them together, and if we have to give you incentive for that, we give you incentive. Just to give you an example of what's happening because of that field, then we start seeing, see Mrs. Oluwadare every day there, she's becoming like a scientist, a researcher, and because of that field, we send her to DRC just recently. And my wife Charlotte was telling me that Gloria, she's never been in the plane more than 1 hour. Now she went there for 12 hours. You know, some of the innovation that can come from women when they decide to break some of the barriers and so on. We'll basically say as well that I have 2 young ladies. Is Dami here, Damilola, and Bolale? Are they here? No. It's young girls who started a program which is going to grow, a program that I call STEP. Start them young. We started a program, we will start the youth program, a program of taking the young children of secondary school and start teaching them agribusiness. People in primary, in secondary, this is why educating the scientists of tomorrow and the business people of after tomorrow. That program is started small, but I can see this program in 2-3 years it will be bigger than the youth program. So those who want promotion, who want jobs, they should start getting interested in that. It's going to be big, and we'll start it. I'm going to try to finish my speech in moving in some other areas which I believe you have to be aware of. So far, I've been trying to give an example of leadership among yourself and how you can lead us. And try to say it's not the quantity that counts. Yes, we need the quantity, but the quality you have is just fantastic. And as I said before, without hypocrisy, I'm so proud of that. And when I go outside, I say it without fear, because you have examples to back them up. But I want to talk about the future of IITA, because that future concerns you. And as I'm saying, and probably you should lead that future. And the future of IITA is being played today because the CG Center is being reformed, and we are under CG in the process of building a business plan for 10 years with a transition of 3 years between 2019 and 2021. 3 years from now. If we don't get it right, today, 3 years is going to be misery to us. And I don't think misery, you can't know the direction it will go. I just give you an example. I take Africa rice. Africa rice, closing almost all over the places, even here. And the DG tells me he still has not given the budget for 2019. The board would accept that because it's not balanced. I'm just trying to imagine what is happening in the mind of all staff of Africa Rice. It's just an example. With a deficit which is very higher than what you can imagine. I talked with the DG, Harold said, my friend, I feel like running away. And I tell him, no, don't. Try your best. So we are in that transitional period where basically strong leadership is needed to go through that period. And after 3 years, you get it right. Things will move smoothly. You get it wrong, then you can go through the rough period. It coincides as well. What we are doing today will coincide with the change also of leadership. In 2021, there will be someone else sitting here and talking to you. And that as well, if we get it wrong, we know how just one person can change the life of people for better or for misery. So, we will have all to play a very important role in that. So at IITA, we're spending time with the board, with our scientists positioning ourselves basically into getting IITA playing a much more important role than it is today. It's not easy. Not easy. We are very well positioned for the moment, and we are very ambitious. But when you are very ambitious, you attract not only friends, you attract enemies as well. So those who usually pray for me, increase it by 20%. But we will count on your leadership. No idea is small. Encouragement is welcome. If we succeed, then we are building the stability of IITA for the next 10 years. If we don't, then, my goodness, we'll be in trouble. So we need your help, we need your support, and support is not only that you have to participate in writing, it's just like WUMI does in virology, encourage the people to encourage us, so we can all be together. It's not only about scientists, it's about all of us. And how you can do it is every time talk to your neighbor, not here, and especially outside, and you just say some positive things about IITA. Those things count a lot. Being proud of IITA, it counts a lot. Because people who speak for us are people who are not within IITA, right? And when they hear that IITA is this and that, quite good, then basically those words go. As an example, yesterday I had a delegation of Total, the petroleum oil and gas company. they came to examine IT because they heard about IT but they don't know what it is. When James Elliott, the director, was being sent here to do, when he came to the gate, he was thinking that ITA is just a small office there. He will come and talk with 2 or 3 people. He walk in and he walk out. When he came to my office, he said, "Oh, this place is so big like this." And I asked him, "Where have you been?" From the gate to my house and my office. And he says, "It's too big." And I discussed with him. They're coming to look all the way for investing in IT, total. So I described what we are doing, and I said, "Okay, let me have a tour with you." Tunde had come to collect him so we can go and with the tour with Bimbo. And I said, "No, you wait." I took him and I drove him around IT. All over the place, 25 kilometers in the forest. When we're coming from the forest, he saw the lake. He said, "Oh, do you have the sea here?" Then we made him make the tour of the labs and so on. And I made sure that he played golf because he said he liked playing golf. So, I'm going to have, just after here, a meeting with him when we're going to conclude, am I right? So, when he will be saying, "I want to invest $10,000, what should I tell you?" And I said, "You've seen the size. 10,000 is not much enough. 100,000. So, is just to tell you, and when I was telling him that we have station in Kubwa, we have station in Ole, he said, "Oh, that's too much." So I believe that we have all it takes as IITA to be, actually, there is no secret. We are fighting to be the only center of research in Africa, and absorb all the others. So if we succeed in that, then we will be extremely happy. At least I will be very happy. Let me conclude by saying, now, last year I talked to you, the women. And I kept saying, let's have a project together. I challenge you every time, and I remember Sylvia challenging her to form a committee where you can come with some innovative ideas. And I was giving an example of how I started the youth program. Usually, and how I'm starting the STEP program. Most of people make a mistake because when you start a new idea, you start thinking about money instead of thinking about idea. You start thinking about operation instead of thinking about the strategy. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? Right? I challenge you, and still, I've never got anything coming as a collective project and innovation from women that I can rally behind. There are successes, as I said, individual successes. I see the women's group. Well, I'm seeing the STEP program, but it will be good to come with ideas. And those ideas should be legacy ideas. Meaning what? It should be those kind of ideas which are, I would say, common good, which cut across status, titles, and some ideas which are going to stay forever as a program, for example, at IT, where people can invest in, where some of you can lead. This idea, like FEI, is a small idea, but it's going because if that water starts being produced with the trademark of IITA, I'm sure in 10 years, 20 years, people will come here and you'll be drinking IITA's water and that trademark. It's just like when you see IITA transforming agriculture and so, when you see that, that will stay forever, right? So, I don't know how you organize yourself. It could be an idea that comes from one person. And that idea which we can push. It could be, form a political party of IITA, it's women's. For example, and that idea will be every time to check the DG, if he doesn't do well, you punish. As an example, it could be a football team of women. The women's group. That idea started, I think, even when we were students here. It has continued. We went and we come back, and that idea, the women's are organized. The CRC was created probably, I think, it was created in 1993, and she was part of that group. We went, and Charlotte is still part of that group. She fights for it. So, come with some idea which can link a lot of people, young, medium, and senior staff for women. So I want to say thank you. I had resisted to come and give this speech, but you know, when Lilian come and say you must, then who am I to say no? So all the best, and I will finish where I started. I'm so proud of you, and IITA is proud of you. And IITA, by the way, is a good institution to work for. IITA is a very good and strong position. You have to be proud that we were selected among the people who are running this institution.